Welcome back to the Norwegian Farm and to a month, an episode where hopefully there will be a lot of progress. I'm gonna buy some new land. We're gonna start our potato adventure, and also, if not this episode, so at least this month, we will also do our first grass harvest of the season. So, and for that, we're gonna need some new equipment as well. So for now I just stack the wool outside because I'm gonna build a shed, and maybe that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna do. I did mention last episode, I think it was, that I will try to use the Norwegian buildings from the Norwegian building pack as much as I can, but when it comes to shed, there are some sheds to choose among, but it's not. I'm gonna get one of them eventually, but they're not the best for my plans as of now, at least. So the first of many, I guess, sheds. It's gonna be a rather small one and cheap one. I was actually thinking about this one. It's not big, as you can see. It's cheap though, 2,000, and hopefully this is not gonna mess anything up. Let's see. Just gonna try it. Not as it's okay. It's okay. I don't know how many pallets of wool we can get in there, but hopefully a whole lot we can stack. Yeah, it's up in the wall. That's good. So yeah, we're gonna get 3 at least tall. So yeah, oops. How does it look? Hard to see at the moment, but first things first, I need to feed the sheeps first of all, before we do anything else. So how does this look? It's not that bad. It did look a bit better in my head, but guess when it's filled up with wool it will look better. Maybe I can do some decoration around it, but I will see. So first things first. To feed the money makers. I have this problem with this tipping trailer, that it's crashed in the roof like that. So I'm been thinking many times maybe I should use the Unnarhau trailer to feed the sheep, but that's only half capacity. So maybe I will get yet another trailer in the future. And now just for the silage, and then off to the shop. I think maybe I will use the 135 because I might need some seeds with me on the return. So So yeah, it's looking good. And the land, yeah. We have to do that also before we burn off all our money on, on equipment. So. There we go. Right, I guess you can stay here. Yeah, the land. I see now. I was checking it out last episode, and I think I'm just gonna do it. It's supposed to be 100% low, so that's good. The price is cheap. So, bam. Here we go. And I wonder if I should just... How much is it? 1700. So if I was to lease this machine and up and down and so on, do it like that. Alright. What? Oh no. What the heck? I was turning off the engine and everything. Oh! Ah, that's lucky. It's just been rolling up here. And usually they stop when you turn off the engine and jumps out, but apparently not. Let's see now. Off with the engine. Must be the hill down there. Whew, lucky us. Alright, I will get 135. It's also the fastest one, so it's quicker to go to the shop with this. Maybe it's even big enough to pull the planter. So anyway, I will head up to the shop and get back to you when I'm there. Alright, so we are at the shop, and let's just see, there's nothing here of interest, not at this moment. So yeah, we need kind of an old style potato planter. I was thinking about this one, but it's look unfamiliar around the Norwegian parts, and it's probably a bit too old, even though there is an electric coupling. But I was looking at did download something else, this one, and it's pretty old too, but it's not that unlike Underhaug potato planter of newer date, but the newer ones who have rubber wheels, but still the same mechanic as this one. Got this belt pulling up the potatoes, dropping them down here, and because this will dig a small ditch in the ground, and those plows here will take off soil and put over, so you get these what do you call that in English? Drill. We call that in Norwegian. So it's quite similar to the Underhaug potato planter, so I'm going for that one. 22 horsepower, so I should be able to pull it with 135, 200 liters. That's about right. So yep, bang. Later on, if we continue, we will probably get something like this. This is even more like the Underhaug. We have two belts on each drill, and the principle are the same as on the old one. This one digs up a small ditch, and the potato drops out, and those discs here pull up soil and put on top of the potato. So it's newer, it's a bit bigger capacity, you can go a little faster, but all in all it's pretty much the same technology. So how do this look? It's looking okay. And some seeds. Oh. There we go. Alright, we are ready, and I will get down, back down to the field and get. Ooh, oh, it's a little bit light. Alright, I will be careful. So I will see you back at the field. Alright, hopefully this will be enough seeds. It's not that big a field, but yeah, we'll find that out in a couple of minutes. So something like this. It's not the same crop, so it shouldn't be any problem, but I do have crop destruction on, so no, I'm not gonna use a health. Oh, it's quite wide. Alright, let's try it out. Not the fastest planter, but seems to be going okay. Oops. Bit disappointing that the furrows don't match the planter, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna ignore that, at least for this field, and we'll see what happens in the future. Alright, so we spent, oh man, it's a whole lot of seeds. Yeah, I really wish it matched the planter better, but yeah, that's okay. Alright, I will get this done and get back to you when I'm finished. Alright, so that's done, and some few spots that I missed, but I think I'm gonna say it's okay. Make it easier to take them out up. So we'll leave it with that. We're gonna use this seed, I guess, in the end of summer to resow the oat fields and so on. So can I not empty this? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna park the planter. Oops. And I will head to the shop again, and this time for something a bit more fancy and newer, and that's a mower. So I do think we need a bigger tractor, so I'm gonna get the Ford and go to the shop. So I will just meet you back at the shop. Alright, we are at the shop, and it's time to, I guess this is a real step into the 90s, what we are about to buy now. And that is a new mower, and of course it has to be from Kverneland. I did tell you a long time ago that we need to have a little talk about Kverneland. Kverneland is also a Norwegian company, probably the best known company when it comes to Norwegian agriculture equipment, and it has a long history, and it's the headquarters is not that far away from me. So I actually was on a company visit not too long ago at the Kverneland plow factory, and that's they told me that this plow factory in Norway is the world's largest plow factory. They produce about 5,000 plows each year, and every one of the plows are already ordered or bought when they make them. So they don't make plows to keep in store and stock. They produce them as people say they want to buy one. So what is the plow? Let's take a look at the plow. The Kverneland plow is known for is its durability. They had their own metal or iron composition, which is kind of a secret one, and that makes this plow very durable. All of these parts, it's not so good to see on this one. Can we zoom in here? Yeah, all these parts on the plow you can swap out when they tear down. So this point, the plow point or arrow, what to call it, spear, this one you can actually just turn around, so you can use both sides of it. They're all bolted together, so, and you can swap out all these parts that is down in the ground and taking the beating of stones and so on. And on this plow factory, when they start producing a plow, they get a roll of iron, like you see in silver pine forest. This iron furnace, they produce coils. That's the word. coils of iron. So they get those coils in, and they produce all these parts inside the factory with both robots and manual work. So every single part on the plows are made in Norway in this plow factory in Jæren, of course. And the start of Kverneland was all the way back in 1879, when this man Ole Gabriel Kverneland, a blacksmith, started to make skites. I think that's the name. This hand equipment that you cut down grass with. And in 1894, he started producing plows and cultivators for to be pulled by horses. And then again in 1920, he started to develop tools for tractors, because in the 20s, 30s, that's when the tractor got on the market and become a big success. So in 1928, the first plow was made for a tractor. I guess it was not that unlike this one, maybe just with one plow, or maybe two later on. And the plows, as we know now, it's developed into this I-plow. That's very kind of new type of plow, where you can adjust the width of the plow and tilt it up, so when you drive on the roads it's like a trailer, so when you turn, the plow won't flip out on the side and creating dangerous situation in the traffic. So the plow is what they are known for. And also this hay fork that we used in the very first episodes. And in the 80s, they really start to expand and buying up other business. So in 86, they bought Rennebu factory, which I showed you earlier, I think. That's the factory that produce this. Where is it? Is it here? You know this trailer that I got first with the Serikstad harvester? This one. So they bought this Rennebu. That's why we can also have it with Kverneland logo. And they also bought other companies. I'm not gonna mention everyone, but they bought. Now it says it's hard to see. How you see it? thru. That's a Danish company, very big in grass equipment. They bought that. I do think it was in the 90s. I'm not quite sure, but I know they bought it. But they have started to swapping out the names now to brand them all Kverneland. So not that long ago it was still called thru, but it was a Kverneland brand. They also bought, I'm not sure if that's the case in FS22, I mean. In FS19, you remember this fast bale. Yeah, you still see it. Vikon fast bale. That's also a company that's now bought by Kverneland. That's kind of the newest purchase, so they still go under the name Vikon, but you can find them with Kverneland logo as well. And in 1998, Kverneland was the largest producer of the world's largest producer of farming equipment in the world. I said that. So very big. And in 2012, Kubota bought Kverneland. We all know Kubota from the game. Don't we? I haven't downloaded or bought the Kubota pack. But yeah, if you watch the game, you will know what I'm talking about. And but they still produce the plows in Norway, and the headquarters is in Norway. And also they produce, I know now, you can download a DLC and another Kubota pack with the Kubota plows. And the Kubota plows are also made in Norway, on the same line as the Kverneland plow, only they take this orange color and the Kubota logo on it. But the Kubota plow is actually a Kverneland plow. So now you know, and back to business. Mower. Yeah, we're gonna start with this one. You still see these around. I have tried this out in another map, and I know that it doesn't collect the grass, but you can have equipment on it to either collect the grass, kind of withdraw it behind here, or you can also buy it's like a rubber band you put back here, so when you cut the grass it flips it over behind the tractor. So if you have a front mower, you will get the grass from the front mower and this trailer at the same row, so you don't have to withdraw if you don't want to. So yeah, it's no adjustment to be done, and 85 horsepower, so that's kind of why we bought the Ford. And since we are here, I think I'm just gonna buy the new withdrawer as well, and it can't be anything else than this one. Main color standard. Yeah. We're gonna keep it original. So, oops. Do you think that's pretty much the largest investment this season? We do need a potato harvester. I found an old, rather cheap one. Maybe we will also get a trailer, and yeah, we will see. We have still a lot of money though, so we will see what we're gonna spend it on. Maybe to repay some loan, or we find something else that's good to have. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year. So, alright, I will get this mower down and start mowing, so I will see you when I get to the field. Alright, as I was driving down, I remember I am on the lookout for some more equipment as well. I need a slurry spreader and a manure spreader. So I'm not gonna roll out this time as well. So slurry, we have a huge capacity, so it's no hurry. And I don't know about the manure, but I'm not mistaken. We could fill 4 million liters or something. Now we have almost 5,000, so it's no rush though. But yeah, have to remember to be on the lookout anyway. So yeah. This is 4 meter wide, so our old mower was 2.5 meter or something. So it's a rather big upgrade. There we go. I was thinking he had some trouble pulling this. He shouldn't have. So yeah, it's gonna, and 22 kilometers per hour, so should be rather quick to run over this. I also think this one will a bit steep here, cut the grass outside of the field, so we will get a little bonus grass with this one. So yeah, this is really gonna be helpful, and also the new windrower is gonna be pretty sweet to cut down this grass. So it's looking very good. So you see, it doesn't collect the grass, so kind of need a windrower with this one. There are mowers that kind of collect the grass, so if you don't want to, you don't have to take a windrower, but with this one it's I guess recommended. Hopefully there will be a future mod with this collection ability, but for now we don't have that, so it is what it is. So now we guess kind of almost gonna cut the time we need to mow the grass with quite a lot. I haven't timed it, so I don't know how much, but it's a huge leap forward. So alright, I will cut down the grass and get back to you later. Alright, that went pretty fast compared to the old mower, so good investment, I must say. So now all that's left is to do the edges, and this field is it's done. So very it's good to get some newer equipment, and also this new cultivator will be good later on when we are cultivating the oat fields, because that's been taking forever. And I forgot, we also gonna find ourselves a new seeder. It won't be the biggest seeder there are in game. We have to kind of progress through history, so but it will at least be bigger than the the one we have, which I think is to 2.5 or 3 meters, can't remember. So I did find one. It's not that big and not that modern, so I think that will do great, but I won't buy it until I need it in the fall, so we will see. Maybe I find something completely different as well. So this is really good. Do have one more grass field. Oops, I can steal some more, but I guess I will just do that off camera, I guess. So I think now when this is finished, I will just head to the shop and get the windrower and complete this field. Alright. I wonder how many loads we get now. This is fully grown grass. I limed it this last fall, so it should be as much grass as we can get this time. So yep, I will get the windrower and I'll meet you back here in a blink. We are ready to withdraw with the new windrower, and it is bigger than the old one, but not that much bigger, but still I think it's gonna be a whole lot faster, because now we can just go back and forth. We don't have to kind of withdraw it on top of each other, so it will be a whole lot faster, that's for sure. So oh yeah, and I was thinking while I drove to the shop that maybe I can also upgrade the grass collecting gear equipment. I will have to take a look at when those pickup wagons appeared on the market. I do know it's quite a long time ago, probably in the 90s, so I think we are not cheating if we get ourselves a pickup wagon, so we can skip this harvester, although it's a good harvester, because it does take quite a lot of time with all this grass, and we will have even more grass in the future, so that's where we spend most of our time, is collecting the grass, and it's usually 3 times a year as well, so there's a lot of time to be saved with upgrading the gear. So, but I will check that up so we don't skip some stages in history, but I think we are covered so far. So it's one thing with this map, it's like the almost that the pixel on the map is not quite adjusted, so it's hard to make this nice clean rows of grass, but yeah, it is what it is. So alright, I think one more headland and we can start going back and forth, but I will time-lapse this and get back to you when it's done. I'm about done. It went a whole lot faster than the old one. So because on the old one, to make one of these row, I have to go up this way and then turn and go back this way, so I need 2 trips back and forth to make kind of the same rows as this, so a whole lot of time saved. But anyway, the clock's been never stops, so I actually think I'm gonna call it for this episode. I will check out this pickup wagon if I can find some suitable. I will also complete the next grass field off camera, so for the next episode we will see if we can find a new pickup wagon. And we're starting to get a lot of large equipment, large compared to what we got at least. So I did mention maybe a shed up here. Guess I need to clean those stones away. So maybe that's also for the next one. And also we have to check out the condition on the new field. If we need to fertilize, weed, I have no idea actually. Maybe we can take a quick look before we... Oops, noisy. There was... Oh, it doesn't look that bad. It was a lot of weeds there in the fall. So we need fertilizer and nitrogen. Fertilizer and lime, I mean. So sorghum, we never had that. So it's gonna be interesting. And this was oat, wasn't it? Oat, yeah. Say, no, this is fertilized, so that's good. So we need lime, quite a lot of lime, and fertilizer. So yeah, I think that's it for this one. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick look at Kverneland and the history. I think the history of most things are interesting, so hopefully you enjoyed it too. Ooh, look at the wool. So for now, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.